Hello everyone, this is Cameron Schrader, here to bring you a tutorial for pads and for uplifting trance and other sorts of electronic music such as drum and bass and progressive trance and house. It works for pretty much everything. This is being made in Sylenth1. Here's a preview of what we're going to be making. Right, so copy this, go to new pattern. What we're going to do is add a new instance of Sylenth. Paste our pattern in, go to init preset, listen to what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like to begin with. No, this is what it sounds like to begin with. Horrible. I'm going to go ahead and link this to a mixer channel and bring the volume down. Okay, so now for the actual synth, you bring the polyphony up to 16 so that all of the notes will be played. Take retrig off on this, bring the voices up to 8. Hit copy on this, paste it, and here's what it sounds like. Nice and full. Now you're going to bring the attack up a little bit. See what that does. So instead of immediately playing, it kind of fades in a bit. So alright. But you'll also notice, wait. I keep saying wait, I need to stop doing that. You need to bring the release up so that it doesn't end immediately. See how it's kind of fading out now with the release up? You're going to want the release at a halfway or above, and you'll want the attack at halfway or somewhere below. Usually either at halfway or in between halfway and a quarter, which is kind of how I've got it right now. Decay will always be all the way down, and sustain will almost always be all the way up for a pad. Now this doesn't actually sound very much like a pad now. To fix that, we're gonna detune it. You want it to be somewhere between 9 and 12 o'clock, so just somewhere in this range right here. Detune both. They don't need to have the same values. Well, they need to be similar. See, this is 3.6 and that's 3.8. I'm going to bring this down to 3.7. That is not what I want to do. I click on that all the time by accident. Bring this to low pass. Go ahead and put the filter control for cutoff all the way up. And what we just did, you're not really going to be touching this fairly often for pads, because this is the master cutoff. This controls this. If that makes any sense, you can mess around with it and figure it out. So what we just did was allow for that to be possible. Add some warm drive now. And what you're going to do is you're going to copy this, go to part B and paste it. Now you're going to take retrig off on this, bring it up to 8, copy it, paste it, and we're basically doing the same thing that we just did for part A. I'm going to bring the detune to something different this time, 3.2, 3.29. 3.19 is good now. Put this low pass, and here's what the sound sounds like now. So getting pretty close to that pad sound. Bring the volume down a bit. Now what we're going to do is put retrig on 2 oscillators, 1 in each part. Okay, and on those retrigged oscillators we can pan them just a little bit to the left and right. So we're on part B. I'm going to pan the part B to the left, 2.38 to the left, and 2.38 to the right on part A. There. So that already sounds a lot better. And what made it sound better was some of the retrigging. You don't always have to have retrig off your pads. You can turn them on or off. So now what we're going to do is select EQ, and that's delay. It's going to be pretty good right off the bat. You can just fine tune these until they sound good. I'll have it off for now. I'm going to play the sound and add it back in. You'll see the difference right away. So that sounds pretty good. Pad's pretty much done by now. I'm going to go ahead and throw some reverb on. And dry wet is what you'll mess with a lot. Size, you'll mess with size a bit. You might make it bigger or smaller. But this is, I'm going to leave it at default for now and show you what it sounds like here. And we just got some dubstep out of a pad that was not intentional. That's because I'm rendering the lead tutorial. But you might have noticed that it sounded a bit more blurry. That was the reverb. Might add some more size to it. 3 o'clock. Pretty nice. And then another thing you can do is add some delay. I'm going to put it at 4th, if I can find it. Oh, it was already there. Turn off ping pong. And you'll mess with the timing on these. You're going to want both of them to be the same on this one. But you're going to just fine tune these. You'll usually leave the high cut about where it is, and you might bring the low cut up a bit. But for this pad, we're going to leave delay off. So there's your pad. And you can totally tell that I'm rendering something now because a mountain range is forming on the CPU usage. Anyways, if you like the tutorial, please like the video and subscribe if you want to see more. If there's anything specific you want a tutorial on, let me know in the comments. You can cover anything based on uplifting trance. Till then, bye.